The gentleman I'm about to bring up real quick, before we even start, let me just say this. If you have one of these in front of you, if you're watching this from a computer and you have your phone in front of you, please do yourself a favor and turn it off, put it on silent, put it on vibrate. I really want you to focus on the gentleman that's about to come up. If you're watching this from your phone, please don't answer any calls. Ignore all the calls, send them to voicemail. Focus on what you're about to see, because I truly believe it's all about being at the right place at the right time. You know, right now, I truly believe you're at the right place at the right time. But here's the thing. You could be at the right place at the right time, and if you don't recognize it, it's as if you were never, ever there. So I don't want you to miss out on the blessing that's about to come right now. The gentleman that's about to speak to you, he's about to bless you with some information. It's something really exciting. And the gentleman that's about to speak, he is a father, a husband, a serial entrepreneur. He's a best-selling author. He has a book called Unemployed Millionaire. So just the name itself says a little bit about him. He's a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker. He gets flown all across the country to teach people how to live life to the fullest. He not only is known in the States, but he's known worldwide. And to be honest with you, I have no idea how we got him on this webinar right now, because he could be anywhere. I'm talking about anywhere in the world, and he's here with us today. And one thing I love about this guy, he's all about giving back. He loves giving to people, helping people live a life of more freedom, more fulfillment, and especially more fun. And even more so, more importantly, he's a fatherly figure. He definitely is all about family, and he makes sure his kids come first. So without further ado, the man of the hour, the unemployed millionaire, my good friend, a mentor to many, Mr. Matt Morris. Are you on the line?
So honored to be on with everyone. I'm not seeing myself on here. Let me click gallery view. There I am. I just wanted to make sure you can see me. Excited to be here because I will tell you, I've been involved in this for the last 9 years. And when I saw it, I'll be real open, I needed it in a really desperate way because I had been running my own company for about 4 or 5 years. Ended up with 18 employees, had a big corner office, and, you know, from the outside looking in, it looked like I was doing well. The challenge was I was stuck in that office all the time. I was missing my little girl growing up. I was just stressed out, burned out. My business owned me. There was a blessing in disguise back in September of 2008 when the recession hit. The sales of my company looked a lot like the stock market, just straight down. And I went from no debt, everything, you know, good financially, to $750,000 in debt, and within 6 months. And I will tell you, it got me a lot more open-minded to taking a look at what you're about to see. You know, I knew about this. I had some friends of mine that were doing really well. I really just kind of felt stuck. And you know, when that happened, I took a serious look at this, and I had what you might call WorldVentures insomnia. I had a hard time sleeping because for once in my life, I saw an opportunity to not just make a lot of money, but more importantly, have the time to enjoy it. And, you know, I looked at the product and I said, you know what, this is a product that I want to own anyway. I think most of the people in my life, they would probably want to own this anyway. And if I can make money telling people about a concept, it just seemed like a dream come true. And I'll tell you, it's been the single best business decision I've ever made. Life has completely changed. Now operate out of the comfort of my own home or the comfort of a beach or wherever in the world that I might be. We call it a mobilepreneur, not having to be tied to any one location. It's something that, you know, I am amazingly passionate about travel. We'll be talking about travel today. And when you can do something that you're passionate about, that you really love, I will tell you, I don't think you ever work another day in your life because it's so joyful. And that's been my experience. And, you know, have been on well over 100 vacations paid for with our travel bonus program, completely free. I've been able to make way more money than I've ever made. And, you know, more importantly to me, I've been able to help a lot of other people achieve financial freedom through the opportunity side that I'll talk to after I explain what our product is. So I'm going to hop into this. I've got some friends of mine from around the world that I've asked to kind of hop on as well and share their story. But let me go here. I'll show you my kids real quick if you can see Zara, Angelina, and Kaden there. They are, you know, the biggest reason for me doing this is just being able to, you know, be there for them, to be there for the soccer games and to be there for gymnastics and ballet lessons and swim lessons and all that kind of stuff where, you know, most dads, unfortunately, they are working and they they're not able to be there. So I'm going to go through this, and here's a question for you. What if you could live life vicariously through yourself? I mean, sounds kind of crazy, right? Because we all, we've heard live life vicariously through other people, right? You live through them. You watch them on Facebook living this amazing life. You see other people doing something that's really meaningful, and we don't ever step up. We don't ever take action on living the kind of life that, God, I think, really intended us to live. And so today may be an opportunity for you to step up. It may be an opportunity for you to take a step in a direction that you've been holding off on, you've been procrastinating on. We tend to live in the world of should. We should go to the gym. We should start a business. We should travel more. Most people spend their whole life shoulding all over themselves. So today I'm going to, this may open your mind up like it did for me to be able to do something really, really different. Now, our company based out of Plano, Texas, this is not, something that we're just starting, or, this is not some kind of experiment. 500 employees doing business in all 50 states, 34 countries around the world. We've actually hit the Inc. 5000 fastest growing privately held companies in America the last 4 years in a row. We're the 25th direct selling company, largest direct selling company in the world. We've passed up companies that have been in business for 40 and 50 years because of the product I'm about to share with you. We have had well over 1 million members join our club. And what we are is a Dream Trips travel club. So we're going to open your mind up here in just a second to an entire world of travel you never knew existed. I'm going to show you how to travel like a rock star, like a VIP, premium vacation experiences, but you will pay way, way, way less than you would actually pay if you were to go on Expedia, Travelocity, or any other booking engine online. So premium vacations at wholesale or below wholesale rates. Now, we do 4- and 5-star trips at member-only pricing. The way we get the prices, and this is a question I get. It's like, how do you save 20 to 70% on your vacations? Well, we buy in bulk. So, what you're looking at here, this looks kind of like Tahiti, Bora Bora. So we might go into this resort, and I'm not sure which one this is, but just as an example, let's say it's the Four Seasons. And we'll go buy 50 of these overwater bungalows. And because we reserve 50 of these bungalows, we're able to negotiate the price way, way, way down, way less than anyone would ever pay as an individual. We pass those savings on to us as members without any markup. And so we do about 500 of these trips per month. Now, this is something we grew into over the last 12 years. We started out, the first year they did 13, then 30, and, now over 5,000 a year. It's good for your entire household. You can bring your spouse, significant other. If you're single, you can bring a guest on every trip. Any children living in the house. And here's some examples. I mean, these are prices that, you'll see. This is just very clear. 6 days, 5 nights on a Caribbean cruise, $249. You can use up to 100 points there. Now, look at those points. A point equals $1, and anything you spend on your membership actually you can use towards one of our trips. Now, there's other ways that you can spend these points as well that I'll share with you. San Francisco wine tour, 4 days, 3 nights. You're getting your accommodations, daily breakfast, half-day wine tour, sightseeing tour, only $349. You can apply some points to that as well. Here's a trip in Mexico, 5 days, 4 nights at the Marival. This is one of our favorite trips. You're going to have a 1,400 square feet suite, walking tour, sea lion experience, catamaran cruise, only $659. You can use 200 points on that. Aspen, Colorado, 5 days, 4 nights, a 3-day ski pass, which if you're a skier, that can run upwards of well over $100 per day just for the ski pass. So you're getting that. You're getting your ski in, ski out valet service, and your accommodations, only $569. You can apply 210 points to that. We do adventure trips. So here's an example in Brazil for a week. Rappelling, zip lining, guided canyoneering. I don't even know what canyoneering is, but you can do it. Waterfall tours, city tours. You're getting breakfasts every day, lunches, dinners, only $1,139 for that trip. Dubai, which is on a lot of our bucket lists, 5 days, 4 nights at the Fairmont. You're getting 5 breakfasts, 2 dinners, full day desert safari tour with tickets to the water park and aquarium. only 728. You can apply a bunch of points there. So I'm just going through some examples here because I want you to see that you're getting all kinds of extras. If you were to book a trip like this on a normal booking engine, you'd get the hotel stay. So we're working out transfers to and from the airport. There's a host or a hostess on every trip. We do typically meet and greet parties. So you're getting to know the people who are part of our club, the first day or two on the trip. And so you don't have to hang out with anyone, but we find that's what makes it, in many cases, a much cooler experience because we're a group of forward-thinking, like-minded people who want to go out and have fun and live life at the highest level. So trip to Greece, a week in Greece, I mean, crazy, $569. You're getting sea view accommodations, breakfasts, lunch, dinners, half-day excursion, half-day tour, 30-minute back massage, Greek night dinner. If you haven't done that, you haven't lived. You definitely want to do a Greek night. We do all kinds of volunteerism as well. So if you want to give back, volunteer your time and your service, we do tons of these all over the world. Here's one small example. We've built over 100 bottle schools in Guatemala. So we have the kids build these schools with us so they have a sense of pride and ownership in the school. And so you're getting to volunteer your service, but you're also getting typically, your meals, your accommodations, you're getting, visit to the Mayan ruins. All your ground transportation included. You're having a translator with you. You are taken care of in a big way. Now, as a member, you're also going to have your own booking engine, so you can book flights, hotels, car rentals like you could on any other booking engine. The difference is you're going to have the guaranteed lowest rate on your flights and hotels. You're also going to have net rates on thousands, tens of thousands of hotels. You're getting the wholesale price with no commission. And our rate shrinker technology, we are the only booking engine in the world that we know of that has this. It's one of the reasons we've won the world's best booking engine multiple years, beating all of the companies that have been around forever. Because when you book a flight with us, from when you book it to when you leave, if the price drops on that flight, they're actually going to refund you the difference in fare. So we have thousands of people who are getting money back on their flights just because they booked it through our booking engine. Now, you'll also have our concierge service 24/7. It's like, your own virtual assistant. So if you want, flight information, online research, wake-up call in the morning, dinner reservations, directions, you name it, you can put them to work for you. Now, this is kind of a cool slide because we have a reward program and we want to get you traveling. And there's a lot of different ways that you can earn points that you can use towards travel and for other things as well. So when you join, whatever you spend on the membership, it's going to go into your points cloud. Again, a point equals $1. We have an online shopping mall. When you shop, you can earn points on that. When you book a flight, you'll get 100 points on that. We have thousands of restaurants. When you go out to eat, you'll get anywhere from 20 to 50% of your bill in the form of travel just for dining at the associated restaurants that have partnered with us. That's all available through our Dream Trips app that you'll have private access to as soon as you become a member. And you'll also earn more points anytime you share the membership with others. And so this is one of the ways that I've been able to travel all over the world. This year alone, I was in 14 different countries. Life has definitely been the most exciting adventure of my life. Now, for these points, you can use those on cruises, resorts, hotels, shopping. We have, over 300 unique wine selections that you can get at a discounted rate, and you can take more money off of these products. And so here's a little example here just to kind of scroll through and show you some of the different categories and brands, electronics and furniture and accessories, home improvement, jewelry, you name it. If you want to buy a flat screen TV, if you want to buy, a vacuum cleaner, an iPad, we've got Apple products and you name it. You can see some of these major brands, over 10,000 products that you'll have access to use on your points. So when you become a member, whatever you spend on it, you're actually going to get all of that back to be able to use towards a trip, hotels, vacations, or any of these over 10,000 products. And so just some examples of some of the savings on hotel stays. We just did a quick search here for Miami. Some examples here. The Mimosa Hotel, you're saving 49% The Westgate, you're saving 42%, another 38% savings. If you know any business travelers, listen to me when I say this. If you know anyone who travels every month on business, they are flat out losing a ton of money by not owning our membership. If you do not tell them about this, you are allowing them to flush money down the drain. They will save a ton. So here's Paris, 34% off, 63% off, some amazing savings on hotel stays. Cancun, Mexico, 37% off, 55% off. These are, not dream trips like I talked about earlier, but these are just hotel stays, Maybe you want to go to Hawaii in June, and we don't have a dream trip to Hawaii in June. You book through our booking engine and through our reward program. And again, you can save upwards of, 30, 40, 50, 60% just on hotel stays. So our 2 levels of membership. Gold is everything I just talked about. It is $200 one time. You never pay that again. $55 per month. Now, all of those, again, go into points that you can use dollar for point towards a trip. Now, we have our Platinum membership that I chose to do. Platinum is going to give you pre-sale access on all the trips. You're going to get perks on every trip. There are some exclusive Platinum-only trips. You're going to have emergency evacuation thrown in as well. So God forbid you get sick, injured, you need to be flown out. We're going to take care of you at no additional cost there. And you can apply 50% more points on any of our dream trips. Now, you'll also have our telemedicine service. This is an amazing service. I've used it multiple times for myself and my daughter. If you get sick, whether you're on the road or you're at home, I got sick one day, had an upper respiratory infection. I couldn't get in to see my doctor. I called Teladoc. I talked to a doctor, literally 5 minutes on the phone. He diagnosed me over the phone. I paid no doctor fee. He sent in my prescription to the pharmacy. I drove straight to the pharmacy, picked that up, and no doctor fee. Very, very cool. You can save a ton of money just on that. Very convenient. Roadside assistance, so you get a flat tire, run down, run out of gas, they'll come pick you up. ID resolution, so if your identity gets compromised or anything like that, we got you taken care of. So $300 one time, $100 a month for that. Again, all of that goes into points that you can use directly towards a dream trip, and you can use those towards any of our 150,000 hotels. So, you're getting all of that back. Now, it gets better because when you refer 4 other customers, your monthly fee gets waived. That $50 or $100 a month, it goes away. Now, I chose Platinum for 2 reasons. Number 1, I want the product. I want the added benefits. And number 2, I know I'm going to refer 4 anyway. So if I'm going to refer 4 anyway, why wouldn't I get $1,200 a year in free travel as compared to $660 a year in free travel? So decide which one you want to do. If you're not planning on referring anyone, here's how to decide between the 2. Now, if you just want the VIP, do Platinum. If you don't really care about the VIP service as much, here's the deciding factor. If you're going to do 1 trip a year, do Gold. That's for you. If you're going to do 2 or more trips in a year, you'll actually save more money with the Platinum membership because you can apply 50% more points. So 1 trip a year, Gold, 2 or more, do Platinum. Now, every time you refer a member, refer a Gold, you get 100 more points. Refer a Platinum, you're going to get 200 points. There's no limit to the amount of people you can refer, and obviously you can rack up some pretty serious points on that. So, pick up your sign. When you become a member, you'll have a little "You should be here" sign. As you're traveling around the world, you pop that sign out, post it on Facebook, and people are saying, man, what is that sign? And when they ask you, you can obviously show them our membership. You can sit down with them. We have live webinars like this. We have obviously pre-recorded versions of that. And that concludes the product side. If you love to travel, if you realize that you only get 1 shot at life, life is not a dress rehearsal. And I read this thing the other day where they surveyed over 100 people on their deathbed. And they said, what do you regret most in your life? Not one of them said anything they did. They all said they regretted things they didn't do. And I'll promise you, owning this membership, if you will pick up this membership, go on 1 of our dream trips, you will be amazingly glad you got it. I mean, you'll be like, I can't believe I was even questioning it. Get on a trip. because I think at the end of our life, the one thing we have are memories, and travel just creates those memories. I can't tell you what I got for my birthday when I was 7 years old, but I can tell you just about every vacation I went on as a kid. It's something that's amazingly meaningful. And that's why I'm so passionate about this, is because of the value that I provide in the lives of other people by simply referring people to this product. And so I want to switch gears and talk about the business side. If you're open to the idea of earning some additional income, whether that's a couple $100s a month, couple $1,000s a month, or maybe you're in a situation like I was. Maybe you want to get financially free. Maybe you'd want to do something like this full-time, work from the comfort of your own home, doing something that you absolutely love. Then you can become a representative for $100 one time, $20 a month. You're going to earn income by referring other members, and you're going to earn an income through the entire referral network of the team that you create. And so it creates a leveraged income. And, I'm just big on studying other successful people. And, Warren Buffett, he said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. And I don't know about you, I do not want to work until I die. So I got started with this, and I started referring people. And, over the last 9 years, I've referred a couple hundred people, a little over 200, maybe 2 a month on average. And we've taught them how to do the same thing. And what has ended up happening is several 100,000 members on my team have joined. And I've been able to earn an override off that entire network versus just me trading hours for dollars. And so this is where the freedom comes in, the time freedom to be able to own your life. So if you're interested in being able to not having to fight traffic to and from work every day, being able to wake up when you're done sleeping, being able to maybe you want to see all 7 wonders of the world. Maybe you want to actually drive that dream car, live in that dream house, or, go see Bora Bora, cruise down the Nile River. If you want to do things like that, then there's an opportunity if you're willing to work for it. And so when you get started, you'll have our full training program. Our training videos are available right through the app. We have presentations, so you don't have to be a salesperson. You can just plug people in to the system that you're actually watching in action right now. So if you think about it, the person who invited you on this webinar, how hard are they working right now? They're not working very hard at all, right? I'm doing all the explaining. Well, guess what? You're going to have access to the exact same system where you can simply invite people to see it and let someone else do the explaining. We do world-class training events. We'll do a training at the last weekend of this month. We'll have over 10,000 people in Orlando, Florida. I know we have people tuning in from all over the world. We'll be doing an event in South Africa later on. Here in another month or two, we're doing events in Australia, events in Asia, events in Europe, literally all over the world. We're doing advanced training. So if you want to take your business to another level and learn how people have been able to create 6, 7-figure incomes from home, then we got you covered. And you can earn a commission off a sea of blue signs as more and more and more members join your referral network. Now, there are no guarantees of income. What you get out of it is what you put into it. Listen, it's the 20-80 rule. We have about 20% of people make money, about 80% don't. Most people are just enjoying the value of our training and enjoying the value of our product. So this is not some kind of, get in and get rich. Hopefully you're smarter than the hype. I know you are. If anyone has ever told you, look, all you have to do is get in, you're going to get rich, that's not true. And so we build this on a bedrock of integrity and character. We want to let you know that if you want to make a lot of money, you got to do a lot of work. Okay. So how do you earn some income? Now, here's just a quick example. And this is definitely an earn while you learn. You don't have to understand how everything works in order to cash the check. But if you were to go refer 6 Dream Trip customers in your first calendar month, in your first 28 days, assuming only one of them does platinum. Now, most people, from my experience, I have a lot more than 1 out of 6 do platinum. But if only 1 out of 6 did platinum, you'd make $500 just from going out and referring 6 others. Okay. Now, if you want to maybe make some more money than that, here's kind of our averages. A senior representative, that's at least 60 members on your team. That's an average income monthly of $630 per month. Now, you're not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but wouldn't it be nice to have an extra $630 a month coming in for doing some work? And then director. Average director, at least 180 members on your team, $1,800 per month. And again, you may not be rich at $1,800, but what would you do? If you had $1,800 a month coming in, what would you do? Think about that for a second. Maybe you'd upgrade your car. Maybe you could upgrade your home. Maybe you could pay off some debt, put some money away for retirement, maybe send your kids to a better school, maybe, contribute towards college for your children or your grandchildren. 1,800 gets to be pretty significant. We've had thousands and thousands of people do that. Marketing director, 400 members on your team, average $4,000 a month. This is the point where a lot of people decide, you know what, I'm making just about as much here as I am with my job. Why don't I retire, do my business full time, and really make a living. A regional marketing director, 900 members, $10,000 a month, all the way up to international marketing director, $35,000 per month in income. Now, not a lot of people do that, but I've had over 100 people, representatives on my team over the last 9 years be able to achieve that level. So is it doable? Yes. Is it going to require work? Yes, absolutely. And so what I want to do here, I've asked some friends of mine to kind of pop on here and share their story. Let me see if I can, I was going to unshare my screen, but for some reason, I can't see my cursor. Interesting. So let's do this. Let's go out to Arizona. A great friend of mine, Kelvin Jones, who is at that director level. Kelvin, are you with us?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I can. Take it away.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matt, appreciate the call, man. You rocked it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Kelvin. I'm actually originally from Chicago. I actually saw this concept by one of my good friends. At that point in time, what I was doing is I was just working retail. I had just decided I was going to stop going to school. I saw a lot of my friends, they were plugging into that whole 40-40-40 plan, go to school for, go to school for 4 years, come out, get a job that's paying, you work 40 hours a week. And, I saw that system just being played over and over and over again. I knew I didn't want to have to do that. So, long story short, got started with it. Never did anything like this before in my life. I just plugged into the system, plugged into the training. I started seeing results. I saw my friend really hanging around people like Matt Morris and other leaders in this company. And that really just opened my mind to another picture of just having mentors. I was never surrounded with money. I grew up in a single parent household. So for me, just money was always tight. We never really got to travel growing up. So I looked at this like my shot. So I plugged in, I was serious about it. I waived my monthly fee right away. I hit residual income with this. I've been collecting residual income now for the past 4 years. I haven't paid a car payment to my car in the past 3.5 years. I've been on well over 50 vacations with this. And this past summer, I was actually able to go to Dubai, Costa Rica, and Amsterdam. So thank you, WorldVentures.
Rock and roll. Awesome, man. Thanks for sharing. Let's go up to Chicago. Raquel Motley, were you able to make it on? Raquel, you may be muted. If you unmute, then just holler and give your name. Let's pop over to Kenya, Regional Marketing Director, someone who's an incredible leader, become a great friend. Ann Jogu, are you with us?
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the call. I am super excited to be here. I saw this concept about going to 3 years ago. Immediately, I saw it. First and foremost, I am a lawyer by training for the last 25 years. I'm also a mother of 2 young, amazing adults, a 25-year-old and a 22-year-old. I saw this concept at a time when I was very busy doing my social justice work, but my social justice work was suffering because of lack of funding. But when I saw this concept, I knew without a shadow of doubt that this was a concept that was going to grow with or without me, and that it was a vehicle that could give me incredible financial freedom to enable me to do more of the community work that I love doing. 3 years on, I have been able to have an incredible time. I can tell you, Matt, I have been on 17 fully paid vacations because I have earned them. I've just come back from a 13 days holiday in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai. I can tell you, I had no idea how big the G-Force, the Formula One, the fastest roller coaster in the world, shooting from 0 speed to about 240 kilometers per hour in 4.9 seconds. It was totally incredible. We've been to Hawaii, we've been to Cancun swimming with the dolphins, we've been to Sun City, we've been to London. I can tell you the vacations and the moments that we've been able to create with my family, 17 of them have been more than we have ever been able to take in the entire life of my son. I am super grateful to WorldVentures. Thank you. Let's rock this thing.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, Ann. Appreciate it. So inspiring hearing that. You know, there's so many people, they go through their whole life and they don't go on 17 vacations. You've done it in the last 2 or 3 years. So awesome. All right, Raquel, I see you're on now. So take it away, my friend.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, great. Hi, how's everybody doing? My name is Raquel Motley. I live in Chicago. I'm an engineer by trade. When I saw this, what really excited me about this concept was actually to be able to travel and just to save money on my travel. But I guess the light bulb went on for me when my cousin was able to retire 7.5 years early because of this concept. So got really excited about the business in addition to the travel, and was able to get to the 3rd level of residual, was able to get recognized for making $100,000 with this idea, in addition to taking a host of just tons and tons of awesome vacations, all doing it while actually doing this business part-time. So it's absolutely amazing. So thank you, WorldVentures. And thanks, Matt, for having me on.
Awesome. Thanks for popping on, Raquel. Appreciate it. All right, let's go over to South Africa. Have an amazing treat for everyone. Someone who is like my brother. I've known him for so long. Got started when he was 18 years old. I'll let him tell his story, but he is, you know, internationally known and one of the most amazing speakers and trainers you would never know. I mean, the guy seems like he's 60 years old because of the knowledge in his head, but obviously, as you can see, he is not. Mr. Sachin Govender, can you share with us?
Hey, brother, thank you so much. Yeah, guys, so I got involved with this idea when I was 18 years old, had no qualifications, no business experience, no sales experience. I jumped on, you know, with this company purely based on the fact that I realized everyone loves to travel, everyone loves to make money. The problem is my parents programmed me to believe you need a degree and you need to become, you know, a doctor, lawyer, an accountant to make a big type of money. 6 years of being a part of this company, I've taken 138 vacations, 600 flights. I've shared this with 500 people, which has grown to 24,000 people in 30 plus countries around the world. They pay for 5 cars and 3 homes, and this has changed our life. Today I feed 1,000 kids monthly. Thanks to this concept. Yeah, thank you, WorldVentures.
All right. Awesome, man. You are such an incredible inspiration. So, guys, thank you for taking your time to hop on. I'm going to share my screen here real quick, and we'll just finish up. I want to kind of recap here on the product. So decide if you want to do gold or platinum. $200 one time, you pay the first month. So basically $250. If you want to do platinum, it'll be about $400 today. If you want to be a representative as well, then another $120. If you want to hear some more success stories, obviously you probably know this already. You know it works in a big way, but you can dial this number. It's a 24-hour line, and you'll hear story after story after story. We have crushed it in a major way in the business world. Last year, actually, we haven't closed up the books for last year, but the year before, over 900 million in sales, well over 1 million members. This works. When you buy our membership, you go on a trip, you'll be glad you did. There's not a way. There's just not a way that I believe you can lose with our product. So come on board. The water is fine. And I just want to close with this. And, you know, it's a story that I think is very appropriate here. And it's Ray Kroc, the guy who really built the McDonald's empire. The McDonald's brothers, they had their store, right? And they didn't see the vision. They didn't have the same vision that Ray did. Ray came in, got the rights to franchise it. And what happened was, you know, we know, right? Largest franchise in the world, huge success story. And he was asked to give a speech at a college commencement, and they wanted him to give the secret of success. And he said, you know, the secret of success, when he took the podium, he said, it's pretty simple. You've got to be in the right place at the right time, but that's not enough. He said, you have to be in the right place at the right time, and you have to realize you're at the right place at the right time, and that's not enough. You have to be in the right place at the right time, realize it, and take action. If you don't take action, you were never there. it's as if you were never there. And so my friends, I'm telling you, you're at the right place at the right time. You've got a community and a support group that will take you by the hand and walk you through every step of the way. So if you're the kind of person who wants to live a greater life than you've been living, if you want 2018 to be different than 2017, I'm telling you, lock arms with us and you will be glad you did. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.